Do you want to know what old money sub-aesthetic you are? Well, I have devised a foolproof quiz to help you figure out what your true old money persona is. For each question, there will be 5 options, so take note of what option feels right for you, and then in the end you can tally up your responses to find out what old money sub-aesthetic you are. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Question 1. What is your ideal outfit? A classic blue and white pinstripe button-down, a little bit oversized, with high-waist wide-leg chinos, loafers, and Wayfarer sunglasses. B. A thin grey t-shirt, jeans with rips in them, a cashmere sweater to drape over your shoulders, and white sneakers. C. A Barber jacket, pussy bow blouse, tweed trousers, and hunter boots. D. A black turtleneck figure-hugging dress, Louis Vuitton monogram coat, and black knee-high stiletto boots. E. A white tennis skirt, cream Ralph Lauren tennis sweater, a string of pearls, and white sneakers. Question 2. What breed of dog do you own? A golden retriever. B. You don't own a dog, it would mess up the cream couch in your New York City condo. C. In reality, you own a black lab, but if you were a dog, you would be a basset hound. D. A chihuahua with a borderline offensive name, and if there are S's in the name, then they're spelt with $signs. Or E. A crusty white dog, some kind of poodle mix with tear stains. Question 3. What kind of car do you drive? A vintage Mercedes 300 SL Class convertible. B. You don't drive, you are driven, you have a driver. C. A forest green Land Rover. D. A customized pink G-Wagon. Or E. You don't drive either, but it's because you're still on your learner's permit, and to be honest, you're fine with waiting because driving actually gives you anxiety. Question 4. What baseball cap are you wearing? A. An Ivy League college hat, actually the literal hat that you wore in your university days when you were at said Ivy League college. B. A black cashmere baseball cap. C. You would never wear a baseball cap. Your hat of choice is a brown felt hat with a feather. D. A Supreme collaboration with Burberry cap. E. A navy baseball cap with your initial on the front. Question 5. What interior design style appeals to you? A. Dark wood interiors, brown leather armchairs, plaid throws, and a chandelier. B. A penthouse apartment with floor-to-ceiling windows and a beige, light grey, and cream colour scheme. C. Your interiors haven't changed since your ancestor redecorated in the late Georgian era, but you do move the furniture around from room to room every 15, 20 years or so just to spice things up. D. Minimalist white marble slab, no soul vibes. E. Clean and classic with a bit of a vintage element mixed in. Question 6. What handbag do you use? A Ralph Lauren brown suede tassel bag from the 80s. B. A beat up Birkin bag that you use as your everyday bag. C. A Mulberry Bayswater. D. A ludicrously capacious bag. E. A Pollen bag that was a bit of a splurge, but it goes with everything. Question 7. Where is your go-to vacation destination? A. Nantucket and or Martha's Vineyard. B. A private Caribbean island. C. Golfing in Scotland. D. Getting your tan on in Bora Bora, making sure that your earring back is well secured before you go swimming in the ocean, of course. E. You don't visit the same destination over and over again. You like to expand your horizons and explore new cultures. Okay, are you ready to find out which old money sub-aesthetic you are? Here are the answers. Drum roll. Drum roll on my MacBook. Okay. If you answered mostly A, then you are American preppy old money. You live in an ivy-covered New England mansion, and your idea of a good time is leaning back on your vintage motor vehicle and looking wistfully into the middle distance. You probably haven't changed your hairstyle in years, if ever, and you really don't like buying new clothes, but if you have to replace your old button-down shirts, then you get custom replica Brooks Brothers shirts from the same cuts and designs that they used to do in the 80s. If you answered mostly B, then you are stealth wealth old money. Unlike old school stuffy old money who don't buy new clothing or furniture for generations, you're buying new things all the time, cha-ching, but as long as it doesn't have any brand names on it. You prefer quiet luxury, i.e. non-branded items that are incredibly high quality. Your mantra is money talks and wealth whispers. In fact, you whisper that to yourself every morning. You don't own a phone case because if your iPhone gets a crack in it, you can just go and buy a new one. If you answered mostly C, then you are British landed gentry old money. Your family has been the upper crust of British society for hundreds of years. Even if your ancestral country manor house is literally crumbling around you and you have to, shock horror, open it up to the general public for tours just so you can pay to fix the leaking roof, that doesn't matter because you have your aristocratic name. You're all about heritage and tradition, and I can smell the Elizabeth Arden wafting off you from here. If you answered mostly D, is your surname Kardashian because you are new money, baby. You are partial to a brand name and sporting an obviously luxury designer handbag. It's your money, so you can buy and wear whatever you want with it. And if other people think that's tacky, then the joke's on them because in a couple of generations, it's your family that will be considered old money anyway. That's how the cycle goes. You really related to the character of Bertha Russell in The Gilded Age, especially when she threw her breakfast tray across her gigantic new money bedroom. And if you answered mostly E, then you are TikTok girly old money aesthetic. Sorry if this video is interrupting you from watching your thirsty Mads Mikkelsen and Pedro Pascal edits. I promise you they'll still be there when you get back. You embody the new iteration of what old money can mean in 2023. An internet aesthetic that has become somewhat democratized to mean a clean, classic, timeless, and high quality way of dressing. Anyone can be this type of old money, by the way. You don't have to be born into it. I hope that you guys found that video fun. I certainly had fun putting this fun little BuzzFeed style quiz together. I did make a video about the old money aesthetic nearly 2 years ago now, which frankly, that is frightening how long ago that was. And in that video, I talked a bit about the background and history of old money and styled some old money outfits. So I'll leave a link in the description and a card up here for you to watch that next if you'd like to. Keep in mind though, when I made that video, the terms quiet luxury and stealth wealth were not being thrown around like they are now. You know, they weren't really in the lexicon yet, were they? Personally, I'm gonna keep wearing my obviously Ralph Lauren branded knitwear. No amount of stealth wealth propaganda is gonna stop me from doing so. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to give it a like and also feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And please remember to let me know in the comments which old money sub aesthetic did you get? I really want to know. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.